Did you know this mansion was spared from destruction by a secret meeting during the Civil War? But that's just the beginning. What hidden stories still linger within these walls? Uncover the untold history of Arlington House right now. Hey, I'm your host William with Exploring History, and today I'm taking you on an exclusive journey into one of the South's most mysterious and iconic homes, Arlington Antebellum Home and Gardens. This isn't your average history lesson. Arlington witnessed the rise and fall of empires, Civil War devastation, and the Industrial Revolution that shaped Birmingham's future. From the secret meeting that saved it from Union flames to the powerful families who lived within its walls, Arlington's stories are captivating and real. Perched on a quiet hill in what was once Arlington, Alabama, stands the last surviving antebellum mansion in the city of Birmingham, Arlington House. Its white columns and green shutters hold echoes of the Old South, where history was written in sweeping gestures and subtle secrets. For over a century and a half, this mansion has borne witness to the transformation of Alabama, from its turbulent years during the Civil War to the industrial boom that redefined the New South. But behind its stately exterior lies a forgotten legacy, a story of ambition, power, family, and the indomitable spirit of those who called Arlington home. It was the 1840s when Judge William S. Mudd began construction on what would become Arlington House. As Arlington's circuit judge, Mudd was a prominent figure in the community. The home he built reflected the grandeur of the Greek Revival style, a symbol of the South's agricultural prosperity. But it was more than just a family residence. It was a vantage point, both literally and figuratively, from which Mudd observed the rise of Jefferson County's political and social landscape. Judge Mudd lived in Arlington with his wife Florence Earle and their children. From this very hill, he could see the bustling town of Arlington, the county seat of Jefferson County. But as the Civil War approached, change was in the air. The year was 1865 when Union General James H. Wilson and his troops arrived in Arlington, leaving destruction in their wake as they prepared to burn Confederate infrastructure. Judge Mudd, a man of foresight and influence, met General Wilson in Arlington's parlor, right here in this room. Both men were Freemasons, and in a rare moment of camaraderie between enemy sides, Wilson spared Arlington House from destruction. While smoke rose from the nearby furnaces and barracks, Arlington stood as a silent witness to the chaos, forever etched into the memories of the Mudd family. This memory, and others like it, found their way into a singular relic, the only known sketch of William Mudd's home, the Grove. The drawing, created by 8-year-old Oscar Leonard Coleman, captures the essence of Arlington's structure, from its white columns to the delicate cantilevered balcony off the upstairs hall. Coleman, the son of John Joseph Coleman, a landscape gardener who lived on the property, preserved the home's stately image with youthful precision. His mother's note beside the sketch, urging future generations, "Don't destroy it," speaks to the silent duty of memory each family felt toward Arlington. As the ashes of the Confederacy settled, another transformation began. The industrial age was dawning, and Arlington, built on the rich seams of iron ore, coal, and limestone, would soon rise to become the magic city of the South. Enter Henry Fairchild de Bartheleben, one of the most audacious and relentless industrialists of the New South. He was a man who could look at the rugged Alabama landscape and see not wilderness, but the future. After the war, de Bartheleben took over Judge Mudd's home in 1884. For $10,000, he bought the Grove, as it was called, but for him, it was a foothold in the rapidly industrializing district. De Bartheleben was a man of vision, obsessed with creating industrial empires. and yet he never lived in Arlington. His ambitions lay elsewhere, in the smoke and soot of the factories he built across Birmingham. In those years, Arlington's land was part of a broader, changing landscape. An early survey of lands from around 1886 captures the essence of that transformation, detailing the parcels that shaped Arlington's surroundings as Birmingham began to spread outward. The map, etched with street grids and lot numbers, is a glimpse into a time when the future Magic City was still finding its shape, with Arlington nestled on the edge of progress, ready to witness the city's rapid evolution. De Bar de Laban's industrial ventures helped turn Birmingham into the heart of the South's iron and steel industry. But Arlington was never his focus. Within 2 years, he sold the house to Franklin Huntington Whitney, a Union veteran from Iowa who had fallen in love with the Southern way of life. For over a decade, Arlington stood like a forgotten relic of a bygone era until 1902, when it found its savior in the most unexpected of men, Robert Sylvester Munger. Born in Texas, Robert Munger was an inventor with a knack for revolutionizing the cotton industry. His innovative Munger-Ginning system transformed cotton production, making it faster and more efficient than ever before. And by the time he came to Birmingham in the 1890s, he was a wealthy man. But it wasn't the cotton fields that drew Munger to Arlington. It was the chance to restore a piece of history. Munger purchased Arlington and its 33 acres for just over $12,000, revitalizing the once vacant mansion with modern updates like electric lights, plumbing, and steam heating, while carefully preserving its historical charm. The house once again became a lively home, echoing with children's laughter and hosting elegant gatherings of Birmingham's elite. In 1907, after extensive renovations, Arlington stood proudly on its hill, embodying a blend of its antebellum roots and the ambitions of the New South. Munger extended the front balcony, enclosed the back sleeping and sun porches, and added a portico and garden house, enhancing the estate's allure. Automobiles soon dotted the drive, marking the Munger family's embrace of modernity. Inside, Ruby Munger joined 2 parlors, adding New York-style furnishings that balanced historical grace with modern elegance. The dining room, with its original mantel, served as a reminder of the home's layered past. Leisure found its place here too, with tennis courts hosting family and friends. A snowy photo from the 1920s captures Arlington's timeless beauty, a symbol of resilience through changing seasons. In a family photograph, we see them gathered together, capturing a moment in time. Each face tells a part of the story, from the determination in Robert Sylvester Munger's gaze to the innocence of the youngest children, a symbol of the legacy they would all carry forward. The Mungers hosted weddings, debutante balls, and gatherings. During hard times, Arlington became a refuge. The Rose Point lace veil tradition, worn by 22 brides, became a family heirloom binding generations together. But as the 1950s dawned, the family realized that Arlington, with its vast grounds and aging structure, was too large to maintain. In 1952, Ruby Munger Montgomery sold the house to the city of Birmingham. It was a difficult decision, but it preserved the mansion for future generations. Today, Arlington stands not only as a museum, but as a testament to the endurance of history. From its early days as Judge Mudd's estate, through the industrial rise of Birmingham, to its final transformation into a cherished historic site, Arlington remains a symbol of the South's evolving identity. But as we walk these halls and gaze upon the artifacts left behind, we must ask ourselves, what do these walls still remember? What stories remain hidden within the cracks of this ancient structure? And as we march forward into the future, What pieces of our past are we willing to preserve? Arlington House endures, not just as a relic, but as a bridge. A bridge between a past filled with conflict, ambition, and resilience, and a future still being written. Its legacy is ours to protect, but for how long? I hope you enjoyed this special look at Arlington, where history comes alive in every room. There are still so many stories left to tell, and I'm only getting started. A huge thank you to Arlington Antebellum Home and Gardens for giving me exclusive access to bring you these stories. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more incredible journeys through history. I'm your host, William, and I can't wait to see you next time when we explore moments that made history.